What's going on, y'all? This is Mega Ran, teacher, rapper, hero. First of all, yes, I am completely biased in making this list. And yes, it's a list of my own songs. So maybe I should call this my favorite tracks instead of my top 5. But top 5 stuck, so here we are. Mega Ran's top 5 songs. I ranked this using a rubric that combines how much I like the beat, the lyrics, the vocal performance, and how much the song meant to me on a personal level. So of course, your list will be different. And if you got some different ideas, please drop them on in the comments. I welcome your thoughts. Now, if you listen to more than one song of mine, hopefully you know that I like to tell stories. My favorite songs of mine usually have a topic, and they aren't usually the random rapidy rap songs, except for a few minor occasions. So without any more delay, here are Mega Ran's top 5 songs, as told by Mega Ran. Number 5, Infinite Lives from the album Random. First of all, the beat. It's a sample from RoboCop for Game Boy. This is a game that I played for an entire summer. One, because it was the only game I had on my Game Boy. I did a couple trades, got the short end of him, long story. And 2, because this game was hard as crap. So I died a ton. And when you died, you got the Game Over theme, which is the track that we sampled for Infinite Lives. It plays a lot. Marcus Banks sent me this beat, not even knowing how attached I was to it, and it immediately threw me into an emotional state. I started writing about this idea of living forever and what it meant and what it didn't mean, and D&D Sluggers crafted the perfect hook. I honestly think the third verse is top 5 of raps that I've ever written, so that's why Infinite Lives has to make this list. Number 4, Avalanche from Black Materia, 2011. As you know, Black Materia is probably the reason that you're here. It's probably the reason you know who I am. It's probably the reason I'm a full-time rapper. It's an album all about Final Fantasy VII, arguably the greatest RPG ever. This is the first single kind of by accident, because I thought the beat really carried it. My idea for the single was Aerith, but when this album blew up, it was Avalanche that everybody had heard. Maybe because I put featuring Barrett Wallace and I did this funny voice effect on the second verse. But again, it's not my favorite lyrical performance, but the vocal performance is through the roof on this one. Second verse, full of zingers, super banger, and that's why it's number 4. Push from The Call, number 3. You'd have to be a Day One Ran fan to know this one. Another accidental single, as it was released 3 years after the album containing it, The Call, 2006. It's my first music video, and a song that's actually gotten me through some rough times. If you read my book, shameless plug, then you know in detail. But if not, I was in a really depressed state before I even knew what depression was. When I wrote this song, it was a lifeline for anybody that might be going through what I was going through. Just keep on pushing. Number 2, Dream Master, Forever Famicom, 2010. I could have chosen a few from Forever Famicom. It's a super special album with a lot of emotional attachments and moments. I love Epoch. I love Player 2. So many more, but Dream Master is the one. It's the reason that I named my book after it, shameless plug number 2. And it's a gut-wrenching, emotional cleansing of a song. I shed some tears writing it, and sometimes I maybe cry a little bit when I perform it. I love the beat. I love the game that it's sampled from, Little Nemo the Dream Master. And I love the message, which is to keep on dreaming, because you just never know. So the top song should be obvious. That's right, City Boy, the bonus track, number 19 on the album The Call from 2006. It's this little known track that was I'm just joking, that's not it. I do love that song, shout out to City Boy. You know it, and I know it. But before I get to the number 1 song, I want to give you an honorable mention, a song that you probably slept on or that was this close to making the top 5. And that would be O.P. O.P. is a banger of a beat by Lost Perception with great raps by myself and Richie Branson. It's just bars. We just have fun with it, and it's just super catchy. And it was, to me, sending a bit of a message that I, as an old man rapper, could do a little bit of what these young kids do, which was get busy with some different styles on a different style of production. So OP, definitely very close. And now, number 1, Splash Woman, Mega Ran 9, 2009. Under the Sea, Just You and Me. Oh, whoa, whoa. You know it. You love it. Classic case of a song that I didn't think much of at the time, but it got so much more interesting as it went on. From the first line to the second verse to the ending, it just got better and better as I wrote. I still remember this session like it was yesterday. I'm sitting at Shamik's house with the beat on loop. Shamik got tired and got hungry, and he went to the store to get some Wendy's, and I asked him, "Give me some nuggets." And by the time he got back, I had 3 verses and a chorus written. It wasn't even 25 minutes, I swear. Songs that come to me that fast are either really dope or really terrible. So it was kind of scary. But this is one I'll hopefully be playing for the rest of my life. And that's cool, because I still enjoy playing it. We got a dance attached to it. We got moves attached to it. People sing the chorus. It's a banger. The story of it, simple. The first ever Mega Man female robot master boss is Splash Woman. So it made so much sense to build a love story around her. It's upbeat, it's passionate, but it's sad all at the same time. It's got moves connected, and there are some really fun lines and fun flows, but ultimately it goes someplace. Like most good songs that I love, especially of my own, I hold them to a certain standard because they gotta have a beginning, a middle, and an end, which this song does. Great lyrics, which I think it does. Great content, which I think it does. And a banging beat on top, which it certainly does, unless you're deaf. You'd know that. And that's why Splash Woman is the top song on this list. So, I hope you enjoyed my list. Did I forget something? Of course I did. I did this pretty fast. This is probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, ranking my own songs, ranking my own children. What's wrong with me? Anyway, if you got a song of mine that I missed, drop it in the comments, and please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more great content. This is Mega Ran. Thanks for listening and watching. Peace out.